one of the most popular classes, the FIA Pro Mods, the man who's been leading the championship right the way through 2009 Great Britain's Andy Robinson.
Andy, ready to become the champion?
Well, I'm ready for the first round, and it's one round at a time.
So you're not thinking about the championship?
Desperately not trying to think about the championship. We've done well though, number 2 qualifier, our personal best. So we now have to go rounds and keep ahead of Mats.
Yeah, there's quite a few people who could actually take the championship here this weekend, but all the Brits, of course, quietly confident that Andy Robinson is going to do it. Here he goes in the first outing for the Studebaker Commander, up against the Viper of Great Britain's Roger Moore. And on the form book, it should be Andy Robinson gets away first, but then the blower belt comes off and Roger Moore takes the win. A 6.96, great run for him, but a losing 9-second run for Andy Robinson.
Yeah, we had a problem in first round against Roger. The blower belt came off and I lost power. It's like someone switching the ignition off. So now we just have to wait and see what happens, and we could end up being second or third in the championship. So it's not finished yet.
What has to happen for you to be the champion?
I must win more than 2 runs than Andy Robinson, who is number 1 in the championship.
And how is the car going this weekend?
Absolutely marvelous. It was the first in Europe to make the first 5.98 was absolutely amazing.
So everything is there to become the champion today?
Yeah, I hope so, but it's also Andy Robinson. He is his home track. He is good and always hard to beat. And so we have Michael Lindor 1 point after me, and then Gullqvist and Urban Johansson is also after. So it could be 5 guys who are fighting today.
Such an interesting race this is going to be here today. Mats Eriksson gets through out of the first 16 into the quarterfinals. Andy Robinson, of course, hasn't. So I imagine Andy is now hoping and praying that Graham Ellis with the Superbird, the orange and black car here, will do away with the green goblin of Mats Eriksson. That's the Queen Victoria. Here we are. And both these guys running supercharged engines in their cars. And I've got to tell you that Graham Ellis has really been doing well here this weekend. He was our number 8 qualifier. But of course, Mats Eriksson was our number 1 qualifier, running that incredible 5.98 time. And Mats makes no mistake at all. Takes the win with a 6.04 to a losing 6.23. Mats Eriksson seems unstoppable here this weekend. Well, also in the first round, Mickey Lindahl went out. But here's another man who could win this championship. This is Mickey Gullqvist. And Mickey Gullqvist coming up against Roger Moore. Roger Moore, of course, the man who put out Andy Robinson. But Gullqvist making no mistake at all here, leaves Roger Moore in his wake and takes the win with a 6.20 to a losing 19-second run for Roger Moore, who just coasts over the finish line. Not really had a good run at all there, went right out of shape during the burnout. Well, at this point in time, I imagine Andy Robinson is feeling that his championship could well be slipping away. Mats Eriksson and Mickey Gullqvist are through. Now, these two that we're looking at here, Urban Johansson and Bruno Bader, are the numbers 5 and 6 men in the championship at the moment. But only Urban Johansson, the man we're looking at here with a split window Corvette, previous champion, of course, stands a chance of encroaching on that number 1 spot. But he is beaten by Bruno Bader, a 6.11, great run for Bruno, and all over the show for Urban Johansson. So the 2 of the 4 men who are left in the semi-finals have a chance of this championship this year.
Andy Robinson out, so who's now your main competitor?
No, it's Michael Gullqvist, so it's ready to be a Swedish battle. It's just only Michael and me who have the chance to take home the title, so it's going to be next run is the most important.
Well, it is indeed important because Mats Eriksson finds himself up against previous champion Roger Johansson. 2 different types of power plants here. In the Mats Eriksson car, it's a blown methanol engine. In the Mustang of Roger Johansson, it's a massive 13 to 14 litres of nitrous-assisted power. These two cars can run fairly similar times. Roger Johansson, a wily competitor, let me tell you, he'd love to take out Mats Eriksson, which would therefore give Mickey Goldquist a helping hand, but it's not to be. Look at this. Mats Eriksson is on fire today. Takes the win. What a cracking run. A 6:01, easily backing up that new European record in the fives, and to a losing 6.14. Both of them superb runs, but it's Mats in the final.
Things change from this morning to now. Now you can become champion again.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't counted on being champions today. We just went out there this morning to make a couple of good runs and see where it ends. So that's our plan.
So you're not thinking about the championship, just going for a win?
Yeah, I mean, the championship, we can't. If we win this event, we need someone else to go out earlier, like Mats Eriksson. So, I mean, we can only run as good as we can, and we've been trying very hard, and I think we will be able to run a lot quicker than we have.
Well, there you are. We already know that Mats has got through into the final. It's all down to this race between the 57 Chevy Bel Air of Mickey Goldquist coming up against the man from Switzerland, Bruno Bader, in another one of these split window Corvettes. They're running similar times. It's going to be start line reactions will win this, I think. Now then, if Mickey Goldquist goes through here, he will stand a chance of taking the championship if he beats Mats Eriksson. It's coming right down to the final wire. But can he get past Bruno Bader? This is the big question. Here we go, up to the start line. The lights burn down and they're away. It is Mickey who's away first in front of Bruno, and he's not letting go at all. Takes him in a 6.19 to a losing 8.43. It's the two top protagonists who are looking for the championship who are in the final. It's Mats Eriksson and Mickey Goldquist, two classic bodied cars. This is going to be a great final. Here we come, the burnout then for both of these guys. There's Mats Eriksson, the Crown Victoria from 1956, and the 1957 bodywork of Mickey Goldquist. Now they both come into this running in the low sixes, but Mats Eriksson has got lane choice. He's in that left-hand lane. Remember, he got through into this round with a 6.01. He has run a 5 here this weekend. Mickey Goldquist got into this round with a 6.19. Both of them have been consistent right the way through the weekend. This could be won and lost on the start line. Now then, up to the start line we go. Who is going to take the win here? Both these guys, of course, from Sweden. You pay your money, you take your choice. It's red car or green car for the championship. Here we go. And they're away together. Mats was away just slightly in front of Mickey Goldquist. What a great race. Mats Eriksson gets it. A 6.02 to a losing 6.14. Mats Eriksson is the 2009 Pro Mod Hot Rod champion. What a great event. And there you are. Mickey Goldquist ends up in the number 2 spot. And poor old Andy Robinson, who has led all the way through the year, ends up in the number 3 spot.